Wikipedia is like a library, a large source of free information about anything you want to learn about, from sus domesticus to the game, mind game. It is almost anything, and, like a library, there are also shelves that no one touches and most would glance past. With Wikipedia, there are some famous ones like this, such as bisexual lighting, which is about blue, purple, and pink lighting on characters. One example it uses is a skeleton with the said lighting, and there are many lists that are really stupid or just kind of weird. I'll probably just put a lot of them on screen, there are so many. And with that out of the way, there's also toilet paper orientation, which is if you put the hanging part of the toilet paper close to the wall or away from it. But I also found a few others. The first one I found is an article containing unusual articles, and it claims to have over 6 million documented anomalies over Wikipedia pictures, such as a cow on a power line. One article saying, and what the example is something you wouldn't expect in an encyclopedia, or if it defies common knowledge, such as snow in Florida or Phineas Gage. An unusual combination of words would work, and a few other criteria as well. The article divides into places, history, math, language, science, technology, culture, food, sports, folklore, society, religion, military, death, questions, lists, miscellaneous, and pictures. I should not have done that in one breath. The places mainly have a few ones that are kind of odd, such as a town in Spain where the buildings are Spanish and the ground is in Morocco. There's an island that switches sovereignty between France and Spain every 6 months. There's some other weird stuff, but one something more specific I've caught was a radioactive disaster. So, in the Soviet Union, nuclear energy does not have a very good track record, nor does most science, to be fair. However, I'm here to add to that. While trying to fix a malfunctioning piece of equipment, a man by the name of Anatoly Bugorsky was struck with a particle beam with the safety malfunctioned. There's nothing he did wrong. There's no incompetence that happened from anyone else. Simply luck. He did not have luck on his side. There's nothing else to it. The beam hit the left side of his face, and after it, he got just back up and continued walking. A few days later, after he went to a clinic in Moscow, and he was thought to die within days, but he surprisingly didn't, and he finished his PhD and continued his job. Only problems being tinnitus in his left ear and a few seizures here and there. In his face, it is also possible to see where the beam hit through him with some dead and swollen skin. Luck hit him hard, and then decided to change its mind and repay him, funnily enough. Now, for a little bit of a shorter one, there's a demon cat that is said to live in the United States, primarily in the government buildings of Washington, D.C. Most terrorized places are the Capitol building and the White House. The origins of it go back to the mid-1800s, when cats were brought in to hunt mice and rats before sanitation got good. And legend says that one cat never left, even in death. The cat is said to be seen before tragedy and presidential elections, said to even be sighted before the assassinations of John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln. In the 1890s, it's said to have vanished after being shot at, someone also supposedly had a heart attack and died after seeing it. The last sighting is said to be near the end of World War II in the 1940s. Supposedly also someone got drunk, and they saw a giant cat, though. A few other guards thought they could get a day off, so they saw it, and then the myth expanded. That's the end of the video, though. This might be a series, so while you're here, subscribe.